What is going on, RV Insiders? Glenn here with the RV Insiders. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2025 Cougar Half-ton 23 MLE. A couple unique features about this is it is half-ton towable, which we'll get into a little bit later, and it is under 30 feet. So as we make our way around, I'll go over some more specs, but we're going to start on the inside, work our way around, and come back out. If you guys are interested in this RV or an RV like this you've seen on the channel, I am a sales rep for this brand and the other brands on the channel, so feel free to contact me with any questions, or if you need some information, I'd be happy to help you guys out. We're going to start in on this wall with our control panel and work our way down and around. We have our levels for all of our stuff in here. We have our water pump, fresh tank heater, black and gray tank heaters. All tanks have 12-volt heaters on them to prevent them from freezing in cooler weather. Our awning light on the outside, our awning switch, and our slide out switches. Above that we have a dimmable light switch, on, off, dim, and our AC control. Neat thing about the lights is they are all recessed now in the ceiling and the slides. Moving around, we have this upper cabinet with some space right below it. Nice deep shelving. A little space to put an appliance, maybe a coffee bar. We have a USB-C, USB-A charging port along with a 120 outlet. Below that we have some more storage space along with our fuse panel. Next to that we have this nice tall pantry style closet. Here's one of the features that you can choose between is you can get theater style seating or the trifold sofa. This one was ordered with the theater style seating. As you can see, the middle armrest is down. You can pop that up if you want that out of the way and you need some extra space in the center. This is reclinable. Our little pull strap there. Above that we have our roller style blackout shades. Get your privacy, or if you want some sunlight open it for those nice big windows behind them. We have our 12-volt Furrion refrigerator freezer. They give you plenty of space with these. Nice big refrigerator freezer combo in the 12-volt style. It's not as big as a residential style, but as far as 12-volt refrigerators go, this is a pretty standard one now, but there's a reason for that. Moving over to our kitchen area, we are going to start with our stove top here. We have a 3-burner stove top and an oven below that to make some cookies. We've got this farmhouse style sink and residential style faucet. Move, change your modes. Got some more counter space over here if you want to put another appliance or something. We have got our outlets right above that. We have our 120 volt and our USB-A and USB-C outlets. Below that we have a 4 bank of drawers, with the bottom one being a little bit deeper. They give us a bunch of space underneath of the sink here, so plenty of extra storage space to put some odds and ends stuff, and a little pull-out drawer beneath the oven. Moving up, we got some more cabinet space. This goes all the way through down to the end. If my camera wants to cooperate with me, it might be easier to show you from this side. This does go all the way through. There's the wall there. There we go. We have got a corner wall, so really deep space right here. Right next to that we have our microwave. Standard microwave in this one, nothing fancy about it. Next to that we have our little entertainment stand going with TV, place to put the game system or something. Our zone controls for Bluetooth or TV sound. And speaking of that, there are speakers all the way throughout the RV to pipe as much sound through it as. Another cabinet here, you can put some extra storage, maybe some, say DVDs, but that's a little old school now. Below that we have our dinette. There is also an option to get the dinette with standalone chairs instead of the fixed dinette. I guess one positive thing about the fixed dinette is you get some drawers underneath of the bench seats, and the standard Cougar style hydraulic table. They've been doing this for a couple of years now. I like it better than the stand ones. I guess the only positive thing about the stand ones is if you don't want it at all, you can just take it out. But I like that they don't put the little pucks on the bottom. Underneath the stairs we have a place to put shoes, and underneath the dinette we have another place to put shoes, so you don't have to track mud through the RV if it's muddy where you're at. Moving up, we have our bathroom. We have a porcelain style toilet, a towel rack. We have a linen closet with really deep space to put whatever you need in there. Over here we have a bank of drawers and a little bit taller space to put some stuff underneath the bathroom sink. Plenty of countertop space. Maybe you need to put some soap. If you have an electric toothbrush or hair dryer or something, plug those in right there. Next to that we have our water heater. We have this big medicine cabinet with mirror. Then we have this massive walk-in shower with seat. I really like this because they give you the skylight over top, so if you're a little bit taller, you've got the space, along with the more residential style shower head. Give you an idea of how much space we have in here. I'm about 6 foot. You can see I've got plenty of space. Maybe if you're up to about 6'5", that's when you'd start feeling a little claustrophobic in here, but majority of us normal folk, we can fit in here just fine and still have extra room. Coming in here, we have a queen size bed, which I will lower in a second, with hydraulic assisted storage underneath. It's always nice to have a little bit extra storage. There's our queen style bed, along with some nightstands next to it and cubby access next to that if you need to put something. Little charging area in the back there. You have your USB A and USB C ports, along with the 120 volt outlet. Moving up, we got some more closet space beside and above. We have a split mirror here, which is a closet. Put all of your hanging stuff in there. Next to that we have this little cubby with a 3 bank of drawers. And right over the bed we have a roof vent that is prepped for another AC. So if you want to add a second AC to this, that is where you would do it at. This does come with one AC. It is a 15,000 BTU AC. That is located right there. We're going to make our way outside, take a look at all the outside stuff. Starting at the front, working our way back. We have our Road Armor pin box here with our rubber bushing in there to help with chucking. We have our front storage space, which has a full-size spare in it. As you can see, right next to it we have our electric jacks. They are auto leveling. Over here we have a dual battery box, along with our solar panel, charge controller, and on-off switch. This does come standard equipped with 220 volts of solar on top. You can get 440 or 660 watts as an option. There is a dog lead right there, so you can hook up your pupper if you bring them with you. We have a single 30-gallon propane tank on this side. There is a second one on the other side. You will see that when we make our way over there. We have a huge pass-through area. We have a 120 volt outlet along with our key TV inputs, USB A and USB C charger, our light switches, and something I like seeing nowadays is this awning switch for the outside awning. So you can actually be outside and watch it come in and out instead of being inside and having to keep coming in and out and guessing. Those switches that you saw are for the lights on the inside of here. Got an LED strip to help you see in here. If you guys do hook up anything to these outlets, then you can run them straight through the bottom through this cutout and still be able to close the door and lock it to keep everybody out while you have stuff pass through there. We have the MORRIDE safety rail. Really like that. It folds up nice. It's not that swing style that we're used to seeing. And then the Lippert solid steps, always nice to see those. Something that comes standard on Cougars are Goodyear tires. They are starting to put ABS brakes on here, which is what that red is on there. And we've got our Road Armor shocks back there. Moving around here to our outside kitchen, maybe a kitchenette, something small. It's a little griddle and a mini fridge. Maybe make some breakfast in the morning, keep all your stuff cool right at your disposal. Moving around to the back, we have our rear ladder access to the roof. That tells me that this has a walkable roof, so I would highly recommend getting up there, checking all your seals a couple times a year, 3 to 4 times a year, just to make sure no water is getting in, make sure nothing's poked through the top up there. Never good idea, never good to have water damage. Right next to that we have our Furrion camera prep. Coming on down, we have our accessory hitch right here. It is a 300-pound accessory hitch, or you can pull an additional 3,000 pounds behind it. It is rated for 3,000 pounds, and not every hitch is rated to pull, but this one happens to be, and you have your little 4-way hookup right next to it. Next we have our twist lock 50 amp supply. Pretty standard nowadays to have the twist locks. Underneath here we have our gray tank and our stinky slinky tube, along with another one of those leveling control points. That is an electric system, not a hydraulic system, if I didn't mention that before. We have a 3000 BTU furnace. We have a 6-gallon on-demand hot water heater. Below that we have another one of our tanks. Moving over, we have our Keystone command center here with the black and gray tank valves, tank flush, city fill, winterize, outside shower, and some of our key TV hookups. So if you do run your cables and stuff through here, this is your input control. So in your satellite dishes, if your campground has aux hookup, this is where you'd run those to. Again, it has a cutout at the bottom so you can lock this at night or while you're not there to keep people from messing with your stuff. Here's the other side of our pass-through. What we have over here is we have our leveling system, and we have an inverter prep next to that. Coming out, we have our other 30-gallon propane tank here. They do that to just help with balancing and weight distribution. Couple specs we have here. The unloaded vehicle weight is 7,660 pounds. The GVWR is 9,900 pounds. Another thing I'd like to put into that is the hitch weight is 1,200 pounds. And that becomes more important when you're getting into these half-ton style RVs, especially if you're planning on hauling it with a half-ton style or a half-ton truck. The reason for that is your truck may be rated to pull 10,000 pounds, but the axle might not be rated to have 1,200 additional pounds over top of the axle. I can get into a whole video about how to determine if it's safe to pull one of these, but there's a little bit of information if you already know that. If I have the video out for that explanation, I'll go ahead and link it for all these half-ton style fifth wheels. But until then, let's continue on with our specs. The length on this, like I said, is under 30 feet. It is 27 feet, 11 inches. The height is 12 feet tall. Freshwater tank is 54 gallons. Gray water tank is 60 gallons. Black water tank is 30 gallons. And if you have the trifold sofa, this sleeps up to 6. With the theater seating, it sleeps up to 4. A couple other things to briefly mention a second time is this does come with one AC, optional second with the input. You can get it does come standard with a 220 watt solar panel. You can get 440 or 660 with two 100 amp hour lithium batteries. And this does come, this is something new that's starting to come on Cougars for the 2025 year, is Keystone has their new HyperCore composite walls. So this is an aluminum sided wall with composite sidewalls. So what that is it's a lot like Asdale with their composite walls. It's just Keystone's version of it. They've been working on it for a long time, and they think it's the best product on the market specifically for sidewalls. It does make the RV quite a bit lighter, between 11 and 26% depending on the size of the RV. With this one being a little bit shorter, you're going to be looking more probably toward that 11% weight savings versus a stick and tin kind of deal, or the normal fiberglass insulation. This does have a TPO roof on it, so if you're worried about the roof type, it is extra durable. And if you guys have any questions about anything or something that I forgot to go over, let me know your opinions down below. I'd love to hear them. I'll leave all my contact information below if you have any questions or need any information on this RV or any other RV on the channel. And if you guys are interested in purchasing this RV, feel free to contact me as well. And until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day.